y'all tell? The fuck? What the fuck? Oh, seriously? Oh, you know what? Okay. All right. Okay. Sometimes you just gotta make it happen. You know what I mean? It is what it is.
With the Ohio River and the hills of Kentucky just to...
All right, now we can see a real game. You know what I mean? See something.
The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. Here come the Bengals now to take over. They'll be led out by their 5'11" quarterback from Wisconsin by way of NC State, and that's Russell Wilson.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
Second and 6. Here's Wilson to throw. This one complete to Yoshibats. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
And the Bengals first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
To throw is Wilson. This pass complete to Higgins. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second down and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and
now
7
Wilson.
At the 47.
And that one complete once again to Higgins. And he'll take this from one 47-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. Wilson on the keeper. And he is going to have the Bengals first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll run for the first time here with Brown. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. This defense for the Jags, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Jaguars, shake it up a little bit. But the reason
why
Jaguars
nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right?
Oh, good job, defense.
Linebackers has got it.
Good job, man.
They're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Tough things that the defense did good to
didn't end well, but if they can keep stringing these together, they'll like what they're doing. That was an 8-play drive before it ended in a fumble. So the takeaway's got to be doing what we want to do and doing it well. Just got to take care of the ball at the end.
So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They'll be led out by a man who rewrote Brett Favre's passing records at Southern Miss. It's Nick Mullins.
And he comes off an incredible performance in the opener. 5 touchdown passes. Now, look, you always want to start strong. But I think that's more than anyone, including himself, could have expected.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And the Jaguars first down.
They go play action here on first down. Here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
That's another Jaguars down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Travis Etienne. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Mendez.
Okay, Dahlia.
Great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
First and 10 at the 36.
Off the play fake. Beasley. And he bats it away.
You got to catch that.
The Jaguars are 1-0 in the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to take care of business in front of the home crowd last week.
Yeah, it's always nice to get that opener at home, but now things get a little bit tougher. The good thing for them, though, is they take a little extra confidence with them when they head out on the road.
Well, he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Out of the gun now on third down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And a nice job to break free of the tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. They fumbled the last time they had the football. Fortunate that it only led to a field goal. 3-0 the score as they start first and 10. Here's Wilson. Now a short one to Gesicki. Here's a second and 3 now from the 33. An inside give, Brown. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
What an advantage having a elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Now Wilson. Work in the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. And he's going to have the Bengals first down, and he was able to get it by punting. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Brown. And a pretty good burst there as he gets us across midfield and down to the 46. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now it's Wilson. They'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
That's another Bengals first down.
Now it's Wilson. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
That's good for a Bengals first down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
I'm here.
Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here. Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. Now they trail, but they've got a first and 10 here. From the gun, a give to Brown. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Second down and 6 now.
Second and 6.
Wilson. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bengals have taken the lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. A solid stiff arm. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Off play action. Beasley. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. This winds up getting just a yard out of it. And it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 49-yard line.
Looking to throw. Beasley. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Come on, Mr. Beasley. There it is. Come on, buddy. Yeah.
It's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 33. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13.
A gain of 13 yards.
If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
So he'll be stopped here for no gain, and that'll make it second down. They'll look to throw again. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. So they'll wind up losing 7 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
And he is caught down inside the 10. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jags have retaken the lead.
That looks like what we like to call
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it culminates in a Jags touchdown.
Well, I'm getting my charge.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Russell Wilson now gears up to lead the offense again. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team,
good job, CPU. Ready to step in.
the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of the route too.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
It's 3rd and 7.
In motion left is Higgins. Wilson. And it's intercepted. Darren Stingley puts it. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
There we go.
Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position. After a turnover, I feel like I might have them a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn into an interception. They'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
Back to throw now on first down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Operating from the gun. Beasley tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals will take over here at their own 14-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. After the interception, here's Wilson. It's complete to Brown, right side. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. They go play action now. Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Come on, boys.
Throwing is Wilson.
Play around now.
Falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
Again, Wilson. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll bring up 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. That's taken on the 25. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. The Jags offense and their wideout getting set to go once more. And seemingly every time they've looked his way in this first half, it has resulted in a big play, as borne out by the numbers. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Singer!
And he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 34.
First down. A gain of 34 yards. First down, Jacksonville.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Mendez. So from the 26-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Mendez. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line.
A gain of 16 yards.
16 yards, a first down.
Jaguars, first down.
3-4 defense, and that O-line really dominated the D-line on that play.
And think of it this way. With a 3-4, you have a natural bubble over each guard because those guys don't have defenders over them. Oftentimes, if you want to run up the middle, they can get upfield and get on the linebackers right now.
Yeah, DJ. Oh, yeah. I love to take notes.
A great play there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year.
Take that back.
And they are able to add on to their advantage. In the second quarter, and already his second touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Just a 4-play drive that time, and it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Cincinnati set to take over once again.
Yeah, Bengals.
They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. Open man is Yoshivas. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
I think that was Malik that got the hit, too.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Operating from the gun. Wilson. Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
And the Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. Here's a 2nd down and 7 from the 37. Here's Wilson to throw. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Jaguars will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble.
Good job,
they played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Throwing to start the drive. Beasley will go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Second and 4. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
7-yard gain. And the Jaguars first down.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Here's 2nd and 7.
Out of bounds at the 39-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 7.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Back to throw again. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 29-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Throw inside complete. That's Mendez. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And his kick is indeed good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. He's going to walk on deep left side here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Halftime coming up. Let's get you down to Orlando and our buddy Scott Hansen with our EA Sports. Well, everyone's eager to resume play.
No games, baby.
Contest, so we push right through halftime.
We said,
back at it
hey,
for the
we
start
about
of
to
quarter
go ahead
3.
and go scoop 2-0.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Jaguars ready to get going to start quarter number 3. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it.
She didn't have no coverage. She had no block.
And give them more opportunities. I guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage.
Come on, Dahlia. Yeah, she gone. It's
really
over.
nice play.
She gone. She gone.
Etienne. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne, 75 yards. And the Jaguars come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. So the Jags will keep the offense out there as they'll decide to go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And this time they'll be stopped short of the goal line. He might have been out of gas after the long run. In any event, the try for 2 fails. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. Looking to put a drive together. Here's Wilson. This one complete to Yoshibas. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
It's a gain of 11.
Now Wilson. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, yeah, the Josh Allen's a one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Play action. It's Wilson. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
That's good for a Bengals.
Wilson will throw again. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
You got a little bit of,
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
I mean, they're still going to lose, but let me find out.
Godwin, the motion man.
34-yard line.
Now it's Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Incomplete.
Yeah, defense up,
It
bro.
leads to second and 10.
Not my word. He dead word.
Now it's Wilson. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Brought down by Trayvon Walker on the pass rush.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. To throw is Wilson.
Got him again.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
Gonzalez's kick is good. Well, I don't know if you ever go into a game expecting to attempt a kick of 62 yards. Charles, not only attempt it, but make it one of the longest kicks that we've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm not sure you ever go into a game expecting to kick one of this distance, but all the better kickers, they do dream of it. And they show what they can do in practice and convince their coaches to give them a chance. That one surely paid off.
Jacksonville set to go again offensively. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense...
She's going again, guys.
Now he's got some room. Travis Etienne. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now. So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. We got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. The Bengals drive about to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to put up an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with third down looming. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's the sneak with Wilson. And he's going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First down. First and 10 at the 40.
This time Wilson will throw. Firing quickly
Yeah,
here, that's complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3 at the 47-yard line.
There's a fast release by Wilson out to the flat.
A gain of 6. That's good.
Back to throw now on first down. Oh, he
They
dropped it.
knocked it out.
And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Incomplete. It's now second and 10.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Trayvon Walker picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Now third down.
That's his second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Now Wilson. That's complete.
No!
And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining.
It don't matter.
It's not going to change this third quarter.
You know, landscape of the game. It's just usually don't happen.
Brooks is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
At the 2-yard line.
Wilson. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg him. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula. Touchdown, Bengals! Chris Cameron.
Good job, CP.
Touchdown. And the Bengals are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Zach Taylor's made the decision. They'll go for 2 here.
The Bengals will line up for the 2-point.
Wilson going to throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it.
Good stick on Carter. I saw that. Oh, that's a highlight. I don't care if he didn't make it. That was a beautiful stick on. Sent that nigga net back. I saw that one.
And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him, and he'll look to keep it rolling right here. Throwing to start the drive. Beasley. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He finds his man, complete. It's Mendez. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. They'll look to throw now on first down. Looking now, and that's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. From the 24 now. Here's second down and 8.
It's second and 8.
Again, he'll drop to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. It'll be first and goal when we come back We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati.
I'm sorry, y'all.
It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Jaguars are on their way to a 2-0 start.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Cincinnati's offense coming back here onto the field. Looking to put a drive together. They go play action now. Wilson. Open man is Higgins. And to the 36-yard line. Taken down there after getting 8 yards.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 36-yard line.
From the shotgun, Wilson. They'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki.
Okay.
He has a 1st down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon.
And the Bengals 1st down. 1st and 10.
They'll give this up the middle to Brown. To about the 48-yard line.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. It was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Play action. Now Wilson. And a quick throw there is incomplete. The Bengals on 3rd down. 6 conversions in 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This will be 3rd and 6. His hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down.
Ooh.
And now this is going to be picked
You
up.
got it?
And they say he's just short.
Oh, I was about to say, bro. Nah. All right, good job. I was about to say, I know they didn't get it to
is
him.
going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard.
That was close, though. That was very close.
They decide to take a crack at it on 4th down.
Like
they don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
We'll see how they respond now. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Here's a 2nd and 7.
Oh, shit. Oh, okay.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
It's a gain of 5.
We're on 3rd down. Mendez. And he won't be close
stop
to
always.
it.
Go for it. Go for it.
Right around the line of scrimmage.
Okay.
He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker.
That is a big dude.
I like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. Looking to put a drive together. The slot man in motion right. Here's Wilson to throw.
Oh, shit.
And down right around the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 32.
Wilson. Now a short one to Gesicki.
Yes, sir. Good job,
Patrick. Come up facing 3rd and 5.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson.
Oh, that should have been
That's complete.
That should have been a pick. Come on. I saw the pick. Yeah, get your dumb ass off the field.
This is certainly not what this offense wants
yeah,
to see. That's Chris Godwin shaken up following that last play. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On this field.
46-yard line here. 42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
It's 2nd and inches.
They go play action with Wilson. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete.
It's hard to get picks off play action plays.
A gain of 10 yards.
Defense tends to play more conservative.
Throwing is Wilson. That one caught by Tinsley. And they're working inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
First and 10.
Hey, Bengals is still putting in work now. Don't sleep on
Take this and run.
Good job, Malik.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
1 yard gain.
Hey, don't sleep
Brings
on
up
him now.
2nd and 9 at the 12-yard line.
Now Wilson.
They're going to make it respectable.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here's Wilson. And a throw there going to be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown. Chris Godwin with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
I could have sworn he just got injured like 2 plays ago.
For the 2-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up.
Good recovery.
The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best
the question is who's going to score.
press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
On 1st down, it's Mendez. Trotty pushing his way through. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts.
35 yards.
And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
Make us score.
The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. 2nd down, ball on the 3. 1st down marker at the 1-yard line.
Yeah. There it is.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars are looking to make it 2 straight.
Pushing a buck
as they
50
add on
rushing,
to this
but her
fourth-quarter
receiving
lead.
yards is almost like 80
Well,
something.
this offensive line has really stepped up to the
got her
challenge
200.
here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
You have a drive when you don't. You have a pass.
And that pushes the lead up to 23. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. They juked him. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Ready to go on offense. Out come the Bengals. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points and there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Wilson.
Good defense. Sure. Lock it up, boys. Take it home. We all going home with the W.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Go. Go on, guys.
Wilson will throw again. This pass complete to Higgins.
Celebrating the team playing
He'll be
base.
taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
1st and 10.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Katie's open that goddamn bar.
Now it's Wilson.
And
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Practically, of course. W pick up, bro. My goodness, that has to be one of the most important pickups in the offseason.
That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only one timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. 154 yards rushing for him now to this point. 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 44-yard line.
First ball, players, cheerleaders,
They'll kick it
staff.
on the ground. Mendez. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Jaguars, 1st down. 1st and 10.
I think you can take a
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one. Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
27-32,
Jaguars,
Mr. Beasley.
It's an early road victory as they move to 2-0 now on the young season.
Dahlia,
and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings.
That's what winners do. Jace, 96 yards receiving. Dahlia, 72 yards receiving. Desir, 66 yards receiving. Carter, 13 yards receiving. Where the fuck is JD? I'll find him later. Jay Okazaki, he's your best defender. I just want to say that. This Jay Okazaki, that's your best defender. Hands down. This is a cornerback producing. W. 12 tackles, 1 for a loss, 1 pass defended. Zuko had a really good game. 8 tackles, 1 hit, ran it back for 15, 2 passes defended. Malik had a solid game, 5 tackles. Don't let that little number fool you. He was cracking dudes on the field. Malik 5 tackles, 2 passes defended. Not bad. Everybody did what they were supposed to do. All right, we're going to finish this one up. Going on to the next one. Keep moving.